go and look back at the if you go and look back at the previous songs, but I wasn't obviously saying he and boy and stuff like that. I was kind of keeping it just not attached to a gender, so the songs were just genderless basically. But yeah, We're For Each Other will always have a place in my heart, because that was the first time I just like let loose and just said it for what it was and just declared that it was a boy who the song is about.
That's so beautiful. Where did you get the confidence to just be like, okay, I'm done, I'm claiming like my identity? Where did you get the confidence to like finally do that?
Well, again, it was a journey. So it was something which my friends and some family members always knew I was gay. I was open with it to people in my private life, but obviously on the internet, and I wasn't so much. So what it was when I was recording the album, I started the album in November 2018, I think it was, and then I just went through some things, like I experienced some deaths and things like that, which just showed me that life is just too short. So then it came to a point where I was recording the album, and I just sat my producers down and just said, like, this is who I am. They were not shocked, of course, because they knew they'd worked with me on the first album, and I just said, like, I'm going to be I had a situation whilst recording the album that involved a guy. And I was like, I have a song about it, and it's going to be clearly about a man. So that's how I found the confidence, just through going through some stuff.
Yeah.
Sometimes I think you go through things in life, and obviously they are bad, but then they bring some good. And what it extracted it for me was, life is just too short, and one day I'll go myself, and I don't want to have lived a life where I wasn't myself. So
yeah. That's beautiful. That's great. Can you tell us a little bit of how you got into music, a little bit of your backstory, your journey?
Well, I got into music. I was always into music. I was always into like performing arts, so like acting and singing and stuff like that. So when I was around 7 years old, here in the UK, we have kind of like, it may be the same in the US, but we have like it's like children's holiday parks with caravans and stuff that you can stay in. In like when you're in the school holidays and stuff like that. They're like theme parks that you can stay over for a few days.
Okay.
And they do like entertainment and stuff like that. And I remember when I was around 7, and they had a talent show there. And then I'd always been a kid that was singing, but then it was only just singing in the house and acting in the house. But then when we went there, I signed up for the show. And I remember my mum was like, really? Is that what you want to do? And I was like, yeah, because I wanted to do it. And then I did it. I remember I sang, Car Wash, the Shark Tale version. Yeah, the Christina Aguilera Shark Tale version. And when we got back that was out of London. It was somewhere in the UK. And then when we got back to London, I remember my mum was like, no, Daniel, I'm putting you in theatre school. After you've done that performance, I'm putting you in drama school. So I went to drama school. I went to 2. And that's where I kind of I became more focused on acting in honesty, although my mum put me in theatre school because of my singing. I became more acting focused, and then I focused on acting a lot for, I would say, from the ages of 7 to around 12. It was 13, 12. It was a lot heavily. I was focused on acting. And then when I was in secondary school, which is high school.
Okay.
There was a well-known song by Vybz Kartel, the dancehall musician, and then he put out a song, and I loved the song, and everyone loved this song. But that song just meant something to me, and I done a remix of it. But I done the remix as a character because I was heavily in acting. I had an alter ego that I had made up for myself.
Oh, nice.
So I released a song as an alter ego, but obviously it was me who released the song. And then it got quite a good response and a good reception. And then I just done more songs as this alter ego, but so it was like half acting, half music, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
And then I just done more and more and more songs. And then as I done more songs, obviously I grew, focused on my craft, learned more about it, about songwriting. My school had a recording studio, so I would use the studio after school.
Oh, nice.
Stay there for about an hour after school, just recording, working on stuff, and putting them on YouTube as well. And then then as I just grew and grew and grew, it just became more just, I just fell in love with it more. Then it became Daniel and music, just me and music in a relationship.
Yeah.
And literally the rest is history.
That's so great. Oh my gosh, that's good that you were able to mix your acting and your music and just come into who you are.
Yeah.
Could you tell us, like, for people who are watching this, what do you want them to know about you as an artist, as a person? What do you want people to know about you?
I just want people to know that Daniel Molyneaux is someone here to use his music to educate the world on the truth of being gay and what it means to be LGBT. There's so much misconceptions, so that's what I want. I want everyone to know that Daniel Molyneaux is trying to, I'm just trying to break kind of like, I'm trying to break the way of thinking that people who are not LGBT have towards us, and not also just that. I'm trying to help people who also are LGBT.
Yeah.
I want to be a figure for that, that young queer person who may not know fully who they are or may wonder if it's wrong or right. I want to show them how right and normal it is. So that's what I want people to know about Daniel Molyneaux. Yeah.
Oh, that's beautiful. I love it. What projects and stuff are you currently working on, or in the future? Like, what can we expect to see from you?
So I've just put out the album, so I will be doing more videos from the album.
Oh, nice.
So I'll be doing more videos. Obviously, I did the video for We're For Each Other. That's the first single. That's my main focus for now, is literally just promoting and just the videos for the album Free, which just came out. Yeah.
How have people been responding to your We're For You Now video? Because I watched it and I was like, oh, this is so cute. I love your love interest. I was like, they are so cute together.
Thank you. Yeah, it's got a good response. It's got a good response, and then because obviously I am dedicated and focused on the LGBT community, which I'm a part of. But also people outside of the community, even people in the church, even praised me for it. So definitely, I'm happy with for the most part, I'm happy with the response that it got. Yeah, definitely.
Oh, that's perfect. I'm glad it's doing well. Can you talk a little bit more about your album, about the album Free, and like what kind of music is on there? What videos are you going to be coming out with next?
So Free is just I would say it's just I worked with the same producers who I've worked with on the first album. So I would say the music is mainly R&B, soul, bit of pop vibes on there, and some dancehall as well, because obviously I was born in London, but I'm of Caribbean descent, so I love repping the Caribbean. So that's what I'd say the music that's on Free, but it wasn't only just because I was coming out to the world as gay why I called it Free. I also called it Free because when I was recording it, I just had such a mindset of I'm not gonna stick to one type of sound. I'm not gonna I'm not gonna have every song sounding the same. Obviously they're not gonna sound crazy different to each other, but I'm not gonna be, just do various 20 different styles. I'm not gonna do that, but I just don't want every song to sound the same. And also I wasn't attached to just doing verse, intro, verse, chorus. Some songs are just more, they have a poetic structure. Songs like Daddy and Mama I'm Gay and stuff like that, I just wrote them so freely, which is why I called the album Free as well, another reason. And also we have a song on there called Dance For Your Man, the last song, which is it's a Jamaican dancehall song. Which is a very, obviously I'm coming from a Jamaican family on my dad's side, so Jamaica is a very, obviously we all know it's a very homophobic country. And I just felt no way just to do a song called Dance For Your Man, where I'm talking about dancing with the man on a Jamaican dancehall song. And so literally I was just free to just, in so many ways, musically, sexuality wise, and just declaring my want to dance for a man over a Jamaican song, a Jamaican beat. So I was free in so much aspects. So
that's really great. I want to ask, where can people keep up with you and all of that you're doing?
So people can keep up with me on my Snapchat, which is at Sound of Daniel, and my Instagram, which is at Sound of Daniel. Obviously, we're on Insta now, and my Twitter as well is at Sound of Daniel. Those are the main three platforms that I use where I'm just constantly posting about what I'm doing and what I'm up to and stuff. Yeah.
Perfect. And I always like to end off the interview with folks knowing, like, what do you want people to know? Is there any lasting thoughts that you want people to know about you, your music, anything?
Well, I just want people to know that, that being gay is not a choice. I just want people to know that there's nothing wrong with it. I want people to know that people are, we are, if you are identify as LGBT, it's definitely something which has been with us from a young age, from birth in even. And that's just my main thing, is just being real. I just want people to just know that, being LGBT, obviously it's not easy, but, everyone, I want people to look at me and just know that, I wasn't always at this point. Even if you listen to my song, well, the album begins with a song called Hello, and then the second song is called Don't Let This Go. If you listen to those two songs, it's literally me kind of telling myself, yes, you're gay, you've accepted it. So, which indicates there was a time where I wasn't so open about it. Right. So I just want people to look at me and just know that I wasn't always at this point, and you can get to this point in your own time and in your own journey. And when you do get to this point, you will be so free and no one can tell you anything. That's what I want people to know.
That is perfect. Thank you so much, Daniel. You're going to be doing great things. I enjoy your music, your video. It was really good. And I love the message that you are giving